Hey everyone, it's Grandmaster Ben Finegold here. Actually, that white bar was just like the browser. Okay, maybe I'm half browser on my mother's side. Um, it's Thursday night, and I was busy today, and we just drove over to the chess center so I could record a video for the doofuses and Rufuses at home, and for Shaka Khan. Hi, Shaka Khan. I had a donor request a game, and he donated. So there we go. And it's the kind of game you guys would like. It's a 10-minute game. So you guys will like that. Okay, he's rated 2064. My rapid rating is 1727 question mark. I guess if my rating was 1727, that would deserve a question mark. Okay, we'll play Sicilian, and I have my sparkling water and my iced tea, depending on the position. Okay, I usually play d5 here, but somehow I'm in an e6 mood. I don't know why. Sometimes you want sparkling water, sometimes you want iced tea, sometimes you want both. Played this as well. I don't know advanced French. Well, you can take, right? I can take with the queen or the pawn. Good. This isn't the advanced French. Okay. Type like a grandmaster. I still spell French wrong? Wow. I can't seem to hit the N because of this microphone and stuff. Yeah. Thanks for the donation. Let's put dollar signs. Okay, knight c3, or knight f3. Knight c3, what am I, you? Knight c6. Okay, and basically, yes. Let's just say, man, I'm typoing everything because I'm not typing well. We're having our big 2-day tournament this weekend. We're going to get between 60 and 70 players. So that'll be awesome. Bishop b5. Let's play c4 for obvious reasons. It's explosive. Okay, and I'll have some sparkling water. I think they usually play c4 after like bishop e2. So probably after bishop b5 it doesn't make any sense. Oh well, maybe it makes dollars. Let's see, 5 spectators. What is my deodorant? 5 spectators. Come on, man. All right, let's get the microphone so you guys can hear me, etc. Let's see, bishop f4. That's not a good move. Well, queen e7 check is good. Queen b6 is good. I guess I'll play queen b6. Got to play something. Maybe he won't see queen takes bishop. Because of my brilliant attacking move, I've gained invaluable time on the clock, which probably won't matter in a 10-minute game. Anyways, I was saying we're having a weekend tournament this weekend, 5 rounds, 2 days. And after the tournament, we're having a Super Bowl party, which is free for all to come, watch the Super Bowl, and eat pizza and stuff that's not pizza, and snacks and drinks and so forth. And go whichever team is going to win. That's the team I'm rooting for. I guess I have to root for the Eagles because, you know, Patriots are cheaters. So Patriots are probably the better team, but they don't seem as good as they've been in previous years. Let's see. BC's before chess, so I'll play that. I have the 2 bishops. So if I can play bishop d3 via cheating, I should win the game. Yeah, maybe I'll play bishop f5, bishop d3. Safer is to play bishop e6, knight f6, castles, because he's going to crush me down the e-file. So I probably shouldn't do this, because once he plays rook e1, it's going to be hard to develop. On the other hand, he'll have knight g5, so I guess I'm losing no matter what I do. Oh, well. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like knight g5. It seems like playing h6, bishop e6, knight here takes forever. Although, to be honest, I don't see what he does about it. So maybe I'll do that. Okay, h6. I mean, my knight's defending my bishop, so I'm not in any terrible danger yet. I can also play king f8, and my rook can get out later. But I'll try to play bishop e6, knight f6, castles. And then if I do that, I should have a perfectly good position. Hard to play knight bd2 because these are hanging. Knight a3 doesn't look so good. So his rook's not very good. So these are all good, but what have you done for me lately? Let's see, what else happened today? Gibraltar ended today with MVL beating Naka and Aronian beating Rapport, and then Aronian beat MVL. So that was exciting. Lots of chess after the tournament. Also good for somebody my age, although I don't expect to play in tournaments anytime soon. Pia Cramling, who was one of the first women to get the Grandmaster title. She's probably in the first 5. She's 54 years old from Sweden, and she won the women's prize at Gibraltar, 15,000 either pounds or euros, whichever is worth less, I guess. And she didn't lose a game. I think she had 3 wins and 7 draws. Yeah, that's correct. And so she won a lot of money, and she was paired up most of her games. So she gained about 35 FIDE rating points, which is pretty good at 54. So the problem with knight f6 now is he can play knight takes f7 or knight g6, probably both winning. So that's unfortunate. And knight g6 is coming anyway because h6 weakened g6. So frankly, terrible. I don't really have a good move here. I'm in a lot of trouble. I didn't see this idea. It's too good. Yeah. So I have to allow knight g6. I guess I can play bishop f5, which means my, well, then g4 is really strong. I mean, I'm not losing right away, but I'm going to lose eventually. Now I'm thinking of playing g5. I could defend, but how do I defend? Castle queenside seems like suicide. Yeah, that's not good. Everything seems really bad. Yeah. Queen b7 defends my bishop. So he just stops knight takes f7 because I can... Actually, the only threat here is knight g6, but I want to get my pieces out. I just don't see how. Maybe bishop f6, knight e7. Bishop f6. No, the knight takes f7 still works. Yeah. Well, I don't know what to do. I don't see a move that's any good. I'll say a lot. That should fix things. Okay, well, I'll play g5 because it's super aggressive, and if I'm losing, I might as well make it difficult for him. Maybe I'm drinking the wrong drink. Yeah, so queen b6 probably wasn't a good move because it made my king not so good. Probably I should have played king f8 earlier, but then my position is just bad instead of lost. And my idea is if he plays knight g6 now, I could take it or I could play rook h7. And I'm just hoping he makes a mistake because g5 puts a little pressure on him. Okay, bishop g3, I think that's correct. So if I go knight f6, he still plays knight takes. See, he's not threatening knight f7 now because my knight's defending my bishop. But if I move my knight, he plays knight f7. So maybe h5, maybe rook h7. I guess rook h7 makes sense. Just defend. King f8 also possible. Yeah, king f8 to g7 makes sense. After king f8, he'll check, I'll take, he'll take, and then I could play bishop f6. Yeah, it looks like it's just losing. Yeah, it looks terrible. Okay, rook h7 looks like I'm defending at least. You know, defend along the second rank. And just sort of do this. No, leave me alone. And hopefully the fact that these pieces aren't participating lets me hold on for a while until he has a minute left. Yeah, this isn't really my best game. It's like my second best game, and I've only played one game. So, okay, 10 spectators. They must see how badly I'm playing. So our tournament this weekend has a prize fund of $2,600. There's 4 sections. Open section under 1,800, under 1,400, under 800. And we're hoping to get at least 10 players in every section, which in pre-registration we've already accomplished in our middle 2 sections. And normally a lot of people enter today and tomorrow because it's $5 or $10 less if you enter before the tournament. If you come at the tournament, enter, the entry fee is more. And a lot of people like to wait to the last minute. So we have 31 pre-registered now, and I'm expecting about 30 more over the next 25 hours because that's what people do. They like to register at the last second and pretend like they're making a decision. Am I going to play? So Rook H7 was probably okay because it gained a minute on the clock. I need to get a minute on the clock every move. Otherwise, I'm going to lose in the next 5 moves. I'm not even sure what he should do here, but I'm guessing Knight G6 is a good move. Although, to be honest with you, I guess I could just ignore Knight G6. So, yeah, maybe he doesn't have a crushing win. Okay, so he's trying to get his knight involved. If I take on B2, he'll probably play Rook B1, Queen takes C3, then Rook B7. His Rook's pretty annoying on B7, although his D4 pawn is hanging. And then he takes on C6, and I resign. So that's probably too much to give him more pieces into the attack. I think I'll play Rook G7. And the idea is it stops Knight G6 forever. Although I still can't play Knight F6 because he still plays Knight takes F7. It's looking like I should defend my bishop somehow with something like Queen B7. So I'm defending more. Then I could play Knight F6. Then if he takes, I can take with the bishop. So let's do that. Defending, and I'll try to get my knight here. And maybe I could play King F8 and Rook E8 and get like my pieces together so I don't get mated. And in the long run, my game's not very bad. It's sort of bad in the short run because I have this space here and I have the 2 bishops and his bishop can't move anywhere. His rook's in the corner, but he's trying to, beat me quickly. That doesn't try to beat me quickly, but it's a good strategical move. Gives him the D3 square for his pieces once I take. I think I have to take because otherwise I lose a pawn. So I'll take. He could play Rook B1 or take back. He could take with the knight or the pawn. I don't know. They're both good. Probably knight takes because then you have knight C5 later. And you're threatening knight A5, winning my C pawn. So the positional move is to take this way, but it could be the aggressive tactical move is better. Okay, and that's what he did. I don't want to lose a pawn because his knight's coming in with a vengeance. So maybe Rook C8. Then knight A5, I can play Queen B5. Then he takes my pawn. Ugh. Position's going from bad to worse. I really don't want to allow that. So I'll play A5. That stops knight A5. I didn't see a good way to stop it. Plays knight C5, I can take it and play knight E7. And my position's really bad, but I haven't lost yet. And we're getting down to some time trouble. I don't play a lot of 10-minute chess, but I know you're supposed to play fast. That way, if your opponent has a minute and you have 5 minutes, even if you're losing, you have excellent winning chances. It's a bit surprising I have so few spectators. I would think on the West Coast, Central Time, Mountain Time, it's 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, and nobody's watching my game. So maybe they don't like 10-minute. Okay, the guy's getting all of his pieces involved. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I have to move my queen, and I have to defend this pawn. So that seems like I have to play one of these moves. Queen B6 is out. Queen A6 looks horrible. Queen C8 looks horrible. All right, let's do that. That's unfortunate because I wanted to defend my bishop so I could play this without allowing knight F7. But that's life. At least my queen's not on the same diagonal as his bishop. So it's pretty safe. So I'm defending. My bishop on E6 is defended twice. My knight is defending my bishop. My rook's defending this way. I have to take that, I think. And then I'll play knight E7. I don't think he has a move that wins immediately. And I'm defending my pawn. This rook is defending. Obviously, I'm losing, but I'm like barely losing. I'm not like dead losing. I'm the kind of losing where maybe it's okay. So I guess he could play knight takes, which I didn't see. I kept seeing it. And now that my bishop's not on E7, if I take with the rook, my bishop's hanging. If I take, I can take with the king. So knight takes, actually, I play king takes, I'm up a piece. And he probably has very good compensation, but there's no reason to give a piece away here. Okay, we both have 3 minutes, and I haven't lost yet, so maybe things will pick up. They can't get worse. I'm not sure what my long-term plan is. I'm thinking like rook G7 and put my king here. That way my rook's fianchettoed. And that way I'm like sort of defending and safe. And just hope to get to some position where I'm only slightly worse. I don't see a forced win for him, but I'm sure the engine would say like plus 2.5 or something for white. Okay, rook b6. That's sort of defended already. He could double rooks and crash through here. That's probably a good idea. Okay, I guess king f8. We'll try to get out of there. Get off the e-file. King g8. Then I don't know what to do. I can't really move any of my pieces. They're all sort of trapped. But okay, if he gets down to a minute, maybe I have a chance. If he plays rook b7, I'll just do something about it. So, yeah, but he might play rook there and win my queen. So maybe I should play king g7 and get off the back rank. Maybe that's the safest. I hate to be on a dark square because, you know, he could potentially check me with his queen or his bishop. But in the long run, I could try to get like to a normal looking position. And I don't want him to play rook b8 and skewer me or pin me. Assuming his knight moves, he'll have, you know, these tricks here. So I'm still losing, but I still have a chance. I'm only slightly lost, not dead lost. Probably, again, like plus 2.5, plus 3, the engine will say. And I'm really worried. So the gentleman here who donated, he said, like, you should suggest people donate, you know, $5, $20, $50, and play me a game or two on Lee chess. That's very reasonable. Rook b7 looks like a good move. So far, he's playing really well. Let's see. I have knight f5. I have queen d8, e8, and f8. Oof, I don't like any of them. I don't see a forced win. I just suspect that there is one. Queen e8 seems like it defends the most. I defend the c6 pawn, the f7 pawn, the knight. Unfortunately, allows him to play rook c7 and rook b7. I don't like that. I guess I can try to trade rooks. Okay, let's do that. You know, keep everything defended and just hope for the best. Obviously losing, but what are you going to do? I'm always worried knight takes f7 will win, but I don't see a forced win. It just looks like it's losing. Okay, knight d3. He wants to get in here. It's not good. I guess knight g6 to try to keep him out. Yeah, he wants to play rook b8 also. That's why my king's not here, so I don't lose my queen. Try to defend this and trade pieces. Okay, he checked. I don't really want his queen there, but if I play king g8, this will win. Man, it looks like that's going to win anyway. That's unfortunate. So I have to take and play king g6? Ew. I don't want to do that, but I don't see what else to do. So I'll do it, because I don't want this to win my queen. Okay, I was hoping my position wouldn't be this bad this early. I'm pretty lost, and he has a minute 24. I was hoping he would have 30 seconds when I'm losing. You know, like completely losing. So, or maybe I can bail out somehow and try to trade some pieces and get to a lost ending, and he'll have, you know, a minute left. I think I've defended pretty well from such a bad position. But yeah, my play from moves 5 to 15 was quite bad. And then I defended pretty well, I think, the last 10 moves, but it didn't matter. Okay, can I play f6? He'll play h5 check, and then that's not good. Queen h8. Maybe queen h8. Yeah, but he moves his queen, he has knight e5 check. Ugh. Let's see. Yeah, I know. I have no time. I'm so afraid I'm going to get mated in one. All right. Maybe I'll get really lucky and he'll trade queens. He's still winning then, but I think I can survive that. Okay, he checked. I have to take. I have no other legal moves, so I'll do it. Knight f4 check is good. Okay, that's good. Bishop g4, g4, king g6. King g6 it is. They all lose. Doesn't matter what I do. King g7 or king f6. I guess g7. Yep, this is pretty lost. I'm up a pawn. Oh, I was up a pawn. Okay, I have to stop queen e6. Threatening his knight. Defending my bishop. Maybe I can sneak back here. Then he wins my queen if I sneak back there. So I have to go up again. That's funny. Threatening his knight. Okay, so I have 22 seconds, so I have to hurry. which isn't easy because I can't move. No, but I have to move. I have no time on my clock. So, all right. This isn't good. 13 seconds. Not good. Go, Ben. 9 seconds. Seven seconds. Not good. Okay, somehow it was a draw. I played much faster than he did at the end. And since my rating was provisional, I gained a lot of rating points. Yay. All right, a very suspicious game. Actually, my position wasn't so bad at some point, but that's because we both had no time on our clock. So I wonder how bad c4 is. That's pretty bad. And queen b6 is actually not too good. Okay, it doesn't like bc. Yeah, I already have a bad position here. Doesn't like h6. And I thought I was like lost here, but it says like I'm close to lost. Wants to play c5. Yeah, then my queen defends my bishop. Yeah, I hadn't seen that idea. Okay, that's not good. And then I'm just losing. And it wants me to play c5 again so I can defend here and put some pressure on his center. Yeah, here I'm just lost. Okay. But I held it together. Plus 2.5, plus 1. King g7 is not good. King g8, so that makes a lot of sense. And knight g6. Okay, I played knight g6. Yeah, and I should play king g8. I was afraid of bishop f6. I didn't like that, but I should have done it anyway. And I'm just dead. Yeah, rook b8 is winning immediately because I was afraid I was going to lose my queen, but he'll play rook g8 check if I move my queen. So rook b8 just wins right away. This is winning too. Now he has mate in 2. That's a very nice checkmate. Check and mate. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. That's a pretty cool mate. Well, Magnus missed a mate in 2 yesterday in the Pro Chess League. That's a pretty cool mate. Okay, and I thought knight f4 was strong, forcing my king up. But he's still winning, of course. But if you defend long enough, sometimes you don't lose. I could play knight e7 check here, and I have to take it because I get mated if I move my king up. That's funny. Okay, I'm just lost. Let's see, what could I have done here? That's 1.4, f6, never play f6. Yeah, actually, I couldn't play f6 earlier because my bishop on e6 was hanging, but he played knight b5, so. Okay, can I do something better? No, just lost. So when was I not lost? Oh, after rook g3 takes, I have good drawing chances already. And now I'm winning, yay! But we're just playing fast and silly. Yeah. I was just moving instantly to not lose on time. So I did a good job. I didn't lose on time. Because I had very little time on my clock. And then I pre-moved, obviously. And, wow, he would have lost on time if I had somehow hung on to my rook. But I was just thinking about him winning on time, not me. Let's see. King g3 was a blunder. Correct move was resign. I don't think I've ever played king g3. Go, Ben. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. I'll play king b1. Terrible. Yeah, these aren't too good. Never saw c4 before. c4 is explosive. Okay, that was a good game except for one thing. It wasn't a good game. All right, he paid $20 for that game. All right, let's see who else wants to play. 10-minute again. No, anything but that. Let's see. Guess 3 minutes. Good. And the guy's over 2,000. Okay. And somebody pointed out that I gained 108 rating points for drawing that game. Okay. And my phone's going off here. Oh, man. That's not good news. That's unfortunate. Uh-huh. All right. Some bad medical news for a friend of mine. What was I going to do? I don't know. I never play the Open Sicilian. Let's do it. Let's see if I know any theory. See, that problem was I didn't have any iced tea that game. Yeah. Thanks for accepting my challenge. That's right. Knight F6. That game was pretty bad. I was dead, lost the whole game. My opponent had forced mate. I had no time. So it was a draw. The only theory I know from this is analyzing with a student of mine like 10 years ago. And also a lot of the players in the junior champion, in the like world youth, they have these positions as black. So I've seen a lot of theory, but I don't really know the move order or the technical aspects. So castles is weird. And castle's just a bad move. Yeah. So I think this is already almost lost for black. You don't castle. Yeah. I think I'm just checkmating my opponent, and they're not mating me, so should be good. Yeah, black wants his king on e8 here and have some, development attack here. This is just be an easy win. And the computer's going to say I'm lost. So the truth hurts. Yeah, e6 is really weak. Yeah, bishop b7 was probably wrong. Probably had to play knight c5. e5, wow, giving all the squares away. The truth hurts. Now I know I'm winning. Before I wasn't sure, but now I'm winning for sure. But will I win? That's the question. Do I take somebody or do I play h6? I don't know. Take this. Guess I take it. Taking stuff is fun. And I'm not sure if I should ever do any of these moves. It's a lot of moves I'm thinking about. But it's a blitz game, so I probably shouldn't think so much about that. Let's see. I guess I should play queen g4, because then I'm on a lot of stuff here. That should be my next idea. Rook g1, bishop h3. They're all good moves. All right, so far so good. And see, it's the iced tea, I think. Reconnecting. What? Not again. I was busy having iced tea. All right, let's reconnect. Network error, reconnecting. Yay, I'm back on the internet. E takes f4. That's the move that I see when I reconnect. Wow. So knight e5 is coming if I play something like queen g4. All right, h6 looks like the funniest move. So let's do that. So I lost about a minute there because I was drinking iced tea and talking and didn't see I was off the internet. So that was fun. I just thought my opponent was having trouble because my attack was so strong. Okay, fg, and then we'll take this. And then they'll do something. And then I'll try to mate them this way and this way and this way and this way and this way. And hope that something works. My king's perfectly safe. I might lose a piece or two, but I might mate them. So that's more important than losing a piece or two. Yeah, I'm actually interested what the engine says here because the engine will defend perfectly and a human won't. So if I take this, then my rook is defended by my knight again, which is very funny. So I guess I'll do that. And then if they take on f7, I do that. Well, they did. Okay, well, I guess they had to because I'm up a rook otherwise. So the rook f7 wasn't a good move. Yeah, the truth hurts. Yeah, now I could play rook g7, rook g6, queen c7. Yeah. So resigns is the best move, but my opponent missed it. Yeah. And now resigns. I guarantee resigns. I could have my iced tea now. You didn't resign? That's pretty insulting. Okay. Very strange not to resign there. I guess I have 33 seconds. I can't do it. More spectators for my 3-minute game than my 10-minute game. Check. Oh, wait, I'll have to say check. I forgot. Let's see. Now what? 94, bishop f5. Always play bishop f5. Then king e7, knight d5 check. And then queen takes bishop mate. Oh, it's not mate because you have here. Ah, what a potser. Yeah, resigning was a good idea. I actually want to analyze that because I'm wondering, after I was totally winning, if I was still winning. Okay, so this is already good for white. And, okay, computer says black has to play b4, obviously. And this is good for white. That's a blunder, of course. Knife f5. Okay, so it wants me to play h6 here. I took this, which is also winning. Queen h3. Okay, I didn't look at that. That's a good move. h6 is a good move, okay. And then what did I do? I took on g7, I think. It wants me to play queen h3 again. And after bishop takes g7, it says I'm worse, which is hard to believe. Okay, now it says equal. I don't think I'm worse here. So I think I must be better. So yeah, rook f7 just loses. Depth 22 of 22. Okay, and I can push buttons, but you guys get mad when I don't, so I won't. And then I'm plus a billion, I'm plus a trillion, and plus a fafillion. And so forth. Okay, that was sort of fun. You guys like when I play slow and high-rated players. Okay, and there were some funny comments, but not too funny. I guess this will be the last game. This has already been 32 minutes, so make a 40-minute video, 45 minutes. That's pretty good. Get some slow chess in. And if I lose, it'll be 50%. 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. Okay, my opponent's not playing, so we'll abort. And we'll do something else. Casual, no. Journey to I thought it was New Mexico, but it's National Master, of course. Ben Checkmates, that's a good name. Rated 2025. All right. Name sounds familiar, too. C4, that's explosive. Okay, I like to play this line. Usually my opponents aren't very familiar with it. It's pretty sharp. F3, never play F3. Yeah, it's a very complicated line, as you will see. Okay, that's not a good move. Usually they take on F5. Yeah. Already I would have black in this position. I don't like white's position here. Got nice bishop on the diagonal. I'm pinning the knight. The king is exposed on this diagonal. And I have 3 things out, and my opponent has 0. And for those of you wondering what happens on this, I could just take back, but I would probably check and then take. And yeah, I already don't like white's position here. Seems like if I play queen h4 check and they play g3, they've weakened this diagonal and their king a lot. It's hard to put the white king anywhere safe. And there's the pawn structure issues too, because that move makes a lot of sense. I like that move. Knight c6, I guess. Develop pieces. Sure, why not? Not sure if I'm going here, or I'm going here, or I'm going to stay here and play d6. I'll find out. I could gang up on this pawn if I want, but I don't think I want to. Knight h3 is a good move, because then I can't go to f3, and this is a good defensive square, and this is a good offensive square. If my opponent wants to double my pawns, they can play bishop g5 and then take my knight, because I can't play queen check then. But I don't really care about that. I'll take the g file in that case. Peter probably says it's equal, but I like black in these positions. I like when I'm black and my opponent just run over me and we have this really complicated position. Okay, I'll check. Before, they could play g3, but now they can't. Okay, and now I could play f4 and try to sneak my knight in somewhere. That gives away the e4 square. I think I'll do it. Yeah, why not? Get my pieces good. Bishop on c1's not very good. So far I'm 1-0 with iced tea, and I have half a point with the sparkling water. Queen c2. Okay, I guess I'll play the move I was going to play. Seems like a good idea. Yeah, this bishop's not very good on c1. My pieces are all good. Maybe I can sack all my pieces. Takes, takes, takes. And then I can resign because I have no pieces left. Yes. Good plan. Bishop d2. Can't castle queenside because the knight. Knight e3, I think, wins on the spot. So I'll play it. I like winning on the spot. It seems like a good idea. Doesn't that lose a piece? What am I missing? And resigns. Wow, that was an unusual. Took on e3 instantly, then resigned. All right. I mean, it was losing anyway. Let's do the analysis and see what the engine says. What does it think about e5? It thinks that's not a good move. Wants me to play c5. Yeah. And h4. Wow, what a move. Okay. And I castled. But h3 is a good move. Knight c6. Yeah, wants to play bishop g5 and bishop takes h6, as I said. Queen h4. I played f4 here. Let's see what the spectators are saying. I think my picture is blocking their notes. Queen h4 check too early. This is the Dutchlish defense. I think Ben heard me. This game smells like Simon Williams. The truth hurts. Ben analyzing high YouTube. Okay, well, there you go. This says it's equal. It doesn't like that move. It says he should castle, and he's better. And now it says it's equal. So it's still castle. So after castles, he has the advantage, it says, which I don't agree with. His face is blocking my message, though. Yeah, I just said that. Yeah, that's correct. And after castle, it says he has a big advantage. And he played bishop d2, losing on the spot to knight e3. Yep, so that was a blunder. I guess he wanted to castle a queenside, I guess, but he couldn't castle a queenside anyway because his knight was hanging on f2 because his bishop blocks his queen. And it wants him to just let me take this with check. So it wants to play queen a4. And he took instantly, and then he resigned instantly. Okay, very suspicious. Okay, so 2-0 with iced tea. So if you wonder why I played so badly the first game, it was the sparkling water. It's funny because I just saw iced tea on Rick and Morty. I've watched every episode several times, but you know the one with iced tea, that Rick and Morty? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Show me what you got. Yeah, exactly. Okay, and if you like Rick and Morty like I do, which you don't because I like it more, then donate. Rawr. That'll show that you like it more. No lying in my video. All right, tomorrow's the Blitz. It's 7 o'clock, our weekly Friday Blitz tournament. Also, it's our Friday weekly Blitz tournament. And people do play weekly, so it works out well. And then we have our weekend tournament this weekend. If you've ever come to our chess club to come to the classes on Sunday or the kids tournament, we're not having that this Sunday because we're having the 2-day tournament and it's the Super Bowl. So if you're trying to come here for a class on Super Bowl Sunday, the truth hurts. Okay, bye everyone. See you tomorrow.